Hello children, Assalamu alaikum. I am going to read this very sweet little book for you, okay? A house is a house for me. Let's see. A hill is a house for an ant, an ant. A hive is a house for a bee. A hole is a house for a mole or a mouse. Let me also show you the pictures. Hmm? And a house is a house for me. A web is a house for a spider. A bird builds its nest in a tree. There's nothing so snug as a bug in a rug. And a house is a house for me. There you are. Right? Okay. A coop, that's a house for a chicken. A sty, that's a house for a sow. A fold, that's where sheep all gather to sleep. A barn, that's a house for a cow. It is also, of course, a house for a horse. But the house for a horse is also called a stable. Yes, right. A kennel's a house for a dog. A dog is a house for a flea. But when a dog strays, a flea sometimes stays and then it may move in on me. You know what a flea is? A little bug. Hmm? Fleas and ticks and such things can live on dogs and also other animals. Okay. Mosquitoes like mud holes or puddles. Whales need an ocean or sea. A fish or a snake may make do with a lake. But a house is a house for me. Do you also make such houses for yourself? An igloo's house for an Eskimo. A teepee is a house for a Cree. A pueblo's a house for a Hopi. And a wigwam may hold a mohi. Now these are all North American, let's say, people's homes, the indigenous people who live here. A garage is a house for a car or a truck. A hangar's a house for a plane. A dock or a slip is a house for a ship. And a terminal's house for a train. See that? Yes? Okay. A husk is a house for a corn ear. A pod is a place for a pea. A nutshell's a hut for a hickory nut. But what is a shelter for me? Now here is the corn, bhutta, and pea, matar, here. And the nut, the hickory nut. See that? Here. I want you to look at the pictures so you know exactly what I am reading. A glove is a house for a hand, a hand. A stocking's a house for a knee. A shoe or a boot is a house for a foot. And a house is a house for me. A box is a house for a tea bag. A teapot's a house for some tea. If you pour me a cup and I drink it all up, then the tea house will turn into me. Cartons are houses for crackers. Castles are houses for kings. The more that I think about houses, the more things are houses for things. Barrels are houses for pickles, and bottles are houses for jam. A pot is a spot for potatoes. A sandwich is home for some ham. The cookie jar is home to the cookies. The bread box is home to the bread. My coat is a house for my body. My hat is a house for my head. How peaches are houses for peach pits and sometimes are houses for worms. How trash cans are houses for garbage and garbage makes houses for Germs. Yes. You see that? If you pile all that garbage and don't remove it, then there are germs all over. And envelopes, earmuffs, and eggshells, and bathrobes, and baskets, and bins, and ragbacks, and rubbers, and roasters, and tablecloths, toasters, and tins. And once you get started in thinking this way, it seems that whatever you see is either a house or it lives in a house, and a house is a house for me. A book, a book is a house for a story. A rose is a house for a smell. My head is a house for a secret I never will tell. A flowers at home in a garden, a donkey's at home in a stall. Each creature that's known has a house of its own, and the earth is a house for us all. You agree that with that? Yes? We all live, everything lives in some kind of a house, right? And I hope that you are also staying indoors in your house. Khuda Hafiz.